from the very beginning, ang vision namin dito was to change the landscape of action in the Philippines. And yun talaga yung vision namin from the start.
Sir Richard naman, would you say na parang syempre set na humble beginnings, pero syempre you had big expectations or hopes din for this song. Would you say na naman na it met or mas lagpas pa yung in-imagine mo maging iconic, ito ka-iconic yung Iron Heart? Kasi iba yung astig din ang dating ng Iron Heart eh.
Yeah, I think you're only as good as your last project. So for me, all out ako dito, binigay ko lahat sa Iron Heart. And yun nga, from the very beginning, ang vision namin dito was to change the landscape of action in the Philippines. And yun talaga yung vision namin from the start. And like what Direk said, we have a lot of constraints, time, budget, everything. And syempre, pag sinabi mo na, oh, we want to change the landscape of action, ang daling sabihin, ang daling i-imagine, ang daling i-visualize. But to actually do it, day in and day out, sacrifice everything for the show, doon ako bilib sa buong team namin. And kung nagugulat man ako sa success, yes, there's parts of me na, wow, I mean, hanggang ngayon 1 year on, we're still doing well. But to be honest, with the team that we have, we can really achieve greatness. Sa team na meron kami, from everyone down the line sa Iron Heart, talagang all in. So I'm very proud of the show, I'm very proud of the whole team, and we're very happy na naging iconic din yung the Iron Heart sa landscape ng team.
Kilala yung Iron Heart for the action scenes. Can you give us a glimpse of how difficult and how long kayo gumagawa ng mga action scenes? Kasi mabilis na siya nakikita sa TV.
Yeah, lagi niya sinasabi, laging binabanggit ng mga tao, ang galing ng action, ang galing ng pagkaka-execute and everything. But I also have to commend our writers dahil hindi lang naman yung action ang nag-hold ng show. It's the way that we are also creating the storylines, the plot twists, the characters, and the action is the flavor, diba? The vehicle of the story. But like going back to your question, yung mga action scenes namin, it really depends on what kind of action we're doing. There are some action scenes dahil gamay na namin ang isa't isa. There are some action scenes that we're doing faster than talking scenes. But there are big action scenes that we really do 2 days, 3 days, depending on the requirements of the action. But siguro mas makakasagot tungkol dyan is si Direk, kung paano nila pinaprepare ang action scenes. Kami naman ni Jake, we're ready for anything. We give our best in every scene that we do. Sa lahat ng mga kaya namin, pinipigay namin. But yeah, it really depends on what kind of action that we're doing for that particular day. Yeah, Direk mo na.
So for the action scenes, normally, bibigyan kami ng idea, of course, getting from the script. Again, tama si Char. The success of the show is not just action, because action without a good narrative is nothing. So maganda talaga ang kwento because of what our creative people have written about the story. Action is just our tool to tell that story. And one unique thing that we have for the action is there's a narrative within the action. So there's a story within the story. So we try our best not to showcase people just killing each other without pushing the story or walang story ang nagaganap. So we always want to tell a story within the action. So how we design it, pagpasa namin ng script, I would visualize it, and then of course tell the story kay Direk Ace, and then I would tell him how I visualize it, and we would plan for it. And then normally we would have one good thing about Ironheart. Yung iniisip natin na kung sa ibang production, it would have taken more time and more money for them to do what we did. For us, because maybe of the collaborative environment and the expertise, I'm working with masters of their art. So we were able to create something very beautiful in a very short period of time. One whole day would, like for example in River Sea, we shot it for 1.5 days. So it's, when you look at it, hindi ko na maisip paano namin ginawa. So we've been working for almost 20 years together. So yung gamay na gamay din namin yung isa't isa. Saka hindi kami nahihiyang utusan ng isa't isa. O ikaw na kumuha niyan, o ikaw na kumuha ng ganito. And then, one big factor na hindi na lalagay lagi sa usapan is the risk the actors is taking every time we would shoot action scenes. Other than the physical pagod, they're putting their lives at stake in most of the cases. Kasi delikado yung ginagawa. Araw-araw na ginagawa yan. It's something very, very dangerous. So, because we have very good action team, our action choreographers, action coordinators, staffing that supports us, is their master of their art. Kaya din nagiging safe, less yung risk na tinitake ng bawat isa. But I salute all the actors for really taking the risk with us and trusting us for parang pinagkakatiwala nila yung buhay nila sa amin. Gagawin namin yung mga bagay